Sorry about that, guys. We was down for a minute by the sounds of things, but we're back. And, technology, huh? And Mark's just potted the 9 for 5 racks to 3. Technology. Technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it. Well, we do have Mr. Gray joining us here.
How you doing, Pigeon?
I'm all right, pal. How are you?
I thought I'd come and join you in the commentary box.
Mostly appreciated. On next.
And who we got playing here? Foster v John. John's doing well by the looks of it.
Yeah, he was 4-0 down. Went 4-3, and then Mark's just dished up for 5-3.
On paper, Mark's obviously the favourite for the match, but
yeah, good favourite as well, I'd say.
Bit of contrasting styles here. Mark Foster very sort of slow and methodical, and
John's gung ho.
And Andrew John is gung ho, quick fire, Welsh potting machine.
Yeah, he's larger than life character, isn't he, John? Andrew John, I should say. And yeah, he doesn't hang about, does he? He's not scared to miss a ball. Do you know what I mean? He just wants to. He's here for a good time, not a long time. No, sorry, Mark's got the dodgy wire as well now.
He likes a social, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's yeah, he enjoys his weekends away here, and he gets some good results here and there. And if he doesn't, then so be it.
Mark's one of them players you sort of waiting to sort of win one of these main events. Sort of one of the guys you think that could shock the so-called top boys, maybe.
Yeah, he was ranked number 2 at one point for a very short time, just behind you, I think.
Yeah, I'm behind everybody now, though.
Are you really?
I'm about 9,000th on the Euro Tour rankings, 4 millionth on the world rankings. And
but you're all right. Your Fargo rating's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't know what this Fargo rating means, though.
That means absolutely nothing. That's why you're doing all right on it.
It's it's a Yankee ranking thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I must admit, I'm a bit naive with this Fargo rating.
Yeah, me too.
I don't really know how it sort of counts, or
no idea.
I'm not really sure how I'm high on it because I've not really played. Obviously,
it goes over your last 500 games or whatever it is.
Okay.
No, you don't have to have played recently, I don't think.
Right. Well, not many of us have played too much in the last 20 months, I suppose. But
no, not over here for sure. Nice pot by Andrew. If that just gets out. I think you can just float this around as well, maybe just inside the 5. Might need to put a bit of outside English on it to get inside the 5.
It's a good shot.
No, he's not got. Oh, wow.
He needs it to roll now. For
yeah,
3
in the side. Yeah.
Andrew, he won't be used to playing on the Rasson match table, will he, sir?
No, I think I have commentated on one of his games before, but yeah, not too much. On this table 2 as well, Ryan Fleming versus.
That's a big match
Jim.
for a second rounder. Ryan Fleming's another good player, isn't he, from Scotland?
Yeah.
Talking of Scots, I've got one as well on this table next match.
Yeah, but at least you haven't got a good one.
James is a good player and he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Again, he likes to. I think he's quite a quick, fluent player. James is.
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah. Yeah.
You need to sort of try and get on top of them early doors. Them sort of players, if they get a bit of a flow on, then obviously they can be dangerous.
Yeah, James has improved as well. Like when he won some like half decent matches here, and that was just when he had no idea what he was doing with the cue ball, or how to play the game. So And now he's learnt a lot. He's won one of the Scottish Open Championship things or whatever it is that they have over there. One of the tour events.
Yeah, they've got a big tournament coming up in Scotland. I see 1200 winner.
Yeah, Elliot Sanderson's had a lot to do with that.
I think Imran's going up to play in that.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I can't imagine a few of the guys will. I'm surprised you. Well,
yeah, it's
maybe a bit different for you. You've got a family.
Sort of got a few things for the first time. This is like the first time in like nearly 2 years I've had back-to-back weekends of like. Obviously, it was snooker that I played last weekend, but
how'd you get on?
Yeah, I won it. Yeah,
that's funny you mentioned it.
So yeah, dug the old snooker queue out and sort of enjoyed playing. To be fair, and there seems to be a bit of a sort of.
You'll play anything, you? We've got a bit of English 8 ball coming up.
Well, I give Dom Cooney a lesson while we're talking about it, Pidge. Yeah, I give him a little 7-2 or 7-3 eyed in at English pool last week.
For a little long dog, lovely.
I must state it wasn't my money on it. So
yes,
it was just a few of my drunken mates decided to back me, but all ended well.
Pay for the curry.
Yeah, pay for the ruby.
That's it. This is going 4 rails, isn't it? It's close, I think. Close. It's just short of pace. It was online.
He missed that. Is that the 7 ball? He missed that with the rest, didn't he?
I'm watching the wrong screen. I'm looking at Granite and looking at the wrong screen. I'm calling shots way behind the actual game. What was I going to say? When do we play doubles?
You tell me, boss. You entered us.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I actually don't know.
It's in October. Is it October the 10th or something?
See, I think it's in October as well, so I think it's only a couple of weeks away, isn't it?
It might be 2, 3, 4 Mondays away, maybe.
Yeah. We better practice.
I watched it for the first time. I've heard a lot about this Ultimate Pool series, but obviously I've not really watched it. And
it's on at the minute, isn't it?
I think you messaged me and a mate of mine messaged me, said it's on last Monday, so I watched it, or a couple of Mondays ago. It's when Chipperfield and his partner, and I couldn't believe how quick and fast and furious it is. It's like
ruthless.
You probably can't go as far as to say anyone can beat anyone, but it's certainly an open tournament.
Yeah, no.
If you get the look off the break, even myself, if all the balls are open, you sort of feel like you got a chance to.
Yeah, for sure. Your biggest downfall will be
the patterns.
Your partner.
Well, yeah, especially if we get to the shootout.
Yeah, I can't walk around the table quick enough. We need to make sure we beat them.
But yeah, it should be fun. I'll be out of my comfort zone playing that, but
that's when you're at your best, isn't it?
It's a bit of fun, isn't it? So.
Yeah, for sure. I think, to be honest,
it's just nice to be playing again. Like I said, snooker event for me last weekend, and here to like my sort of bread and butter, if you like, this weekend. And now I've got a few more snooker events lined up between now and Christmas. There's another GB9.
Yeah. In December, that is next one, isn't it?
Yeah. Obviously, we've got the Ultimate Pool doubles thing as well, and then hopefully I'll have a few other things just here and there. So just be a bit busier sort of towards the back end of the year would be nice.
Yeah. A reason to keep your queue out.
And then obviously Matchroom have announced that big
UK Open.
UK Open in around May time next year, which
250 US. Even I'm in for that.
Which sounds great, with a $200,000 pot here. So obviously I'll be entering that, all being well.
Do you want a sponsor?
I will need a sponsor for that. Yeah.
You're in.
Good. As I'm currently sponsorless, I think. I even think my Predator sponsorship's virtually close to running out as we speak, I think.
Yeah. Who do we need to tap up for that?
So anyone out there wanting to sponsor the Granite? He's old, he's blind, but he can still pot a few now and again. Yeah, and he won't use your cue. Well, I will. I'll use break cues and jump cues.
Yeah, we need to approach like LP, who sponsor like Jake Dianolov, their Chinese 8-ball cue.
Okay.
And then we just get like 100 of them and start flogging them.
I was thinking maybe approach like, real rich people. Maybe Radicana, who's just won the tennis US Open.
Yeah.
She's just won 2.5 mil. Maybe she can just give me 10 grand a year or something.
Yeah. You don't want much.
Vogue have already signed her up, so she's having a tough time at 18-year-old.
Struggling to pay her Juka Kent. What a life, eh? What a life.
Yeah, she's done amazing, to be fair, 18-year-old, what she's done.
Seems like a nice kid as well, quite grounded.
Yeah.
You know what, I think that's quite common with these tennis superstars, Like, I don't know if it's because it's an upper-class sport.
Possibly, yeah.
It just feels like they're all quite grounded. Like, they've all got good educations. They've all got, like, something to fall back on. Or, I don't know. It just feels like none of them are roughing it like football players or nothing.
No.
You know.
No, I watched an interview of her this morning. She spoke so well.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, really, because she done well in Wimbledon, got to the last 16, but then she got a lot of stick because she sort of just pulled out the match.
Yeah, but didn't she have a panic attack or something?
Yeah,
I heard.
the nerves got to her, and a few of the top tennis players sort of give her a lot of stick for that. So then to go to the next major and go and take it down is pretty special.
That's a. There you go. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? What you saying now? What you saying now?
Yeah, she's got a big bank balance, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's not going to be short.
So back to the match.
She's not going hungry.
No,
not like us.
No.
You know what I mean?
Stale bread.
Stale bread. Joe, like cancer estate kids, just picking the green bits off it.
Is there anyone on the chat at the minute? No?
Mate, there's nothing going on at the minute, I don't think. We're really struggling this weekend. Too much Paul on.
I think he's dry.
Yeah, they only made one ball, right? No? Yeah, one ball.
Yeah. 6-3 down after getting back to 4-3. He's had a couple of chances as well. So a bit disappointed, really.
Yeah. We'll have a look after this frame at the scores around the room, because I'm interested to see how Ryan and Imran are getting on. I suppose you will be as well.
I suppose I will.
Your long-standing competitor, Jimbo.
God, I've lost count how many times me and Imran have played. Unbelievable, really.
In a final as well.
Finals, semi-finals.
It's enough, isn't it?
And we seem to have been drawing one another in the quarterfinals. The way the seeding's done here is a bit like crackers. Like last time, number 1, 2 and 3 all played in the quarters and semis.
Slow down. Granite. He wants it all his own way, Granite.
I'll still beat him. Don't worry, Pete.
Yeah, I'm not worried. You got to beat in a Jimbo, I reckon.
I seem to be his nemesis, but obviously he's going to win.
Yeah, he's going to win his
nature of the game.
Yeah,
you're going to beat one another.
Yeah, you can't duck him, can you? Do you know what I mean? He's going to have to win matches eventually.
It's like when I play my old pal Daz, Apple, you know what I mean? Anywhere else around the world, he's like massive favourite. But as soon as I play him in GB9 conditions, it's like I beat him, he beats me. It's like, it's because I'm I guess I'm in more of my comfort zone a little bit, maybe.
Home turf.
So he just had a good run talking to Darren, didn't he? Done well in the US Open. I think he's a bit disappointed.
Yeah, he messaged me earlier. He was pretty fuming.
I was having a little chat with him, and I sort of said, like, 'cause some of the big reasons why I don't travel to some of these overseas events is like this winter breaks nonsense. And if you're like family man and you're pumping all your own money travelling to not get a shot, you can understand.
Yeah, me and Imran just had the same conversation, over when I just had my dinner.
If you're sponsored up and like you're getting 20, 30 grand a year that's covering all your travelling, then fair enough. But if you're like putting your last few quid going to America and like say you lose the lag and your opponent breaks runs sort of 7, 8 times in a row, it's
soul destroying.
You know, it's not being negative, but it can happen.
Yeah, and that's not what you want out of life.
And obviously Matchroom are doing a great job, but I just think to get Utopia, they need to have a 3-point rule because of this breaking. How do you interpret a hard break? They just say hard break.
Yeah, no, you must hit them with force or something.
My hard break could be like most people will interpret as a soft break, you know. So
yeah, you do hit them like a,
you know. So that's not my strongest point. But
no.
So to take any of that out of it, I think they should have the 3-point rule and they should do alternate break. And then it gives a different kind of pressure because if your opponent breaks in dishes, then you have to. It's a bit like tennis, isn't it? You serve, I serve, etc. And I think they should do that. But you know, like, and Darren, I was chatting with Darren, and he was fully behind that idea as well. So hopefully, a few more players might say something. And
if he'd won it, he probably wouldn't have been. Do you know what I mean? But you know what I mean. Pool players are a funny bunch, aren't they?
Yeah, of course. I think he said to me, I read his social chat. He was 7-4 up and messed up to go 8-4, and then again he messed at 7-7. I think that was his last shot at 7-7 because his opponent breaks dishes all the way to the 11 and. Obviously, if you play an alternate break, that doesn't happen, does it?
No, agreed.
So I should have been on at 10:30, Pigeon, and I'm now in the commentary box.
Is it 10:30 now?
Yeah, it's 20 to 11, I think.
Oh, so it is. It just doesn't end this day sometimes.
Over 100 entries again this weekend, I hear. It's a good turnout, isn't it?
Yeah, like we did have 112 at one point,
Yeah.
but a few last-minute dropouts. It's frustrating that. It does wind me up something chronic.
And they're probably all paid up, I guess, as well, aren't they? So.
Some.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I see the prize money's gone up this tournament this weekend as well.
Yeah.
2,000 English pounds to the winner. That's a pretty good first prize, I'd say, Pidge.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
For a national tour.
It's good money, I reckon.
I think so.
Yeah, no. It pays the bills, doesn't it?
Might pay one or two.
It depends on how big your bills are, right? You're a family man, I'm a single man. It'd pay a couple of my bills.
Yeah, or if the horses you back are pretty slow, then it might not go very far.
Yeah, you're backing the wrong horses, mate.
Rocking horses, usually.
Yeah.
One thing I won't be backing is Tottenham Hotspur, that's for sure. Yet again, Tottenham managed to sign the worst manager in the world.
Wasn't you loving him, like, literally a week and a half ago?
I'm always getting stick on social media for my 1 minute I love the manager, the next minute he's got to go. And right now, he's got to go. I think I should be manager.
He needs to worry about winning this first.
I'd have him in right good spirits, Pidge.
Yeah?
Monday's training, join up at the casino at 1 in the morning. Tuesday's training, nightclub at midnight. Wednesday night, lap dancing bar. They'll be flying.
What is going on here?
Andrew's had a mare there,
Yeah.
scratching it off. This is a real good chance for Mark to get back to 3 in front. I always feel with Mark, I just wish he would just speed up just a tad.
Yeah. Agreed. He can play reasonably quick as well. Like, you know, he plays at the same club I do. He lives like a mile from my house.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Obviously talking about Tottenham, he works at Tottenham, so
Tickets, please.
I can get tickets any time with him, but right now I'm not interested. I'd rather watch my hometown Peterborough United, and they're not too good either.
No.
But yeah, I will.
You're struggling for someone to support, mate, aren't you, by all accounts?
I will get to Tottenham this year, definitely, because obviously that new stadium is amazing, so I still haven't been there yet. So.
God, this is getting on, isn't it?
I did say to Kerry about going, but she wasn't interested, so looks like it's a lad's day instead. Gutted.
Every time, I don't think you've ever commentated on this stream and not dug your missus out.
Well, you know.
Full ball 7, what a roll that is.
What a touch that is.
Yeah, thanks for coming. I think you needed this as well.
The missus is happy, actually. She messaged me early. She's sat at home with a glass of vino on the go. And she's
Loves a glass of vino.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And she's like happy that she's actually got the telly for the first time in 2 weeks, she'll tell you. She reckons I hogged the telly, but
I actually don't disbelieve that.
I'm not having that.
I do not disbelieve her. I've got to be honest. She's an honest lady as far as I'm concerned, young Kerry.
You know what I mean? I do all the school runs, I do all the cooking, all the washing up. You know what I mean, Pigeon?
Right.
I deserve half-hour TV every night.
You are done by, really, aren't you?
It's tough at the top.
It's tough at the top. I wouldn't know. I'll let you know one day if I get halfway.
Oh, yeah. Well, that lovely kiss Mark had set him up nicely. So this 9 ball to take a 7-4 lead.
And, the
Two
penultimate
away
hill.
from victory.
Yeah. So who do you fancy for this weekend? Obviously, no Jason, no Chris, no Darren.
Yeah, obviously the last event, I got to semi-finals. I lost to Darren 9-8 in probably one of the best matches there's been for a long while, I would say. It was like...
There ain't been nothing close to that today, I'll tell you.
That was a real good... that was probably the first time I'd come off a match table in a long, long while and lost where...
You smiled?
Yeah, because obviously... As I've got older and maybe slightly less tournaments I've played, so you're not quite so match sharp. Sort of every match I've lost, I'm sort of thinking, I wouldn't have lost that sort of 6-7 years ago, you know. But that match against Darren,
you have been known to kind of spit your dummy out a bit when losing of late.
But it's sort of hard when you're used to sort of winning and not missing.
No, I think it's good that you care still.
And for me, it's like, Paul, I pride myself on not missing pots because that's what gives me the best chance of winning. Because my kicking's not too bad, but obviously my potting's always going to be sort of my strongest part. My safety's quite good.
Yeah, you got good speed, I think.
So when you get chances and continually miss them, it does get disappointing. But that match against Appleton last time, was he had 5 breaker runs, and I've still managed to keep with him 8 all, and that was good. I enjoyed that.
Cookie.
And obviously,
if you could have heard me moaning today, this has not been easy. Whoever's been sat next to me today, their ears are bleeding. I have not been on top form here. This has been ultimate hard work. But did you put my mileage in?
So going back to, obviously everyone's going to say I'm one of the favourites, Imran's one of the favourites, but then obviously I've been saying for a while now, Elliot Sanderson's due a result, doesn't seem to match his potential.
Yeah, he's got all the ability. His head doesn't look in it either today. No. He played on the stream earlier. He looks like he's cueing well, but he's just got no interest in playing the right shots.
So you never know with Elliot, because when he hits one, he's dangerous, but I think he'll admit he's probably his own worst enemy sometimes. So,
yeah, for sure.
And then obviously you got Benji Buckley, who's the current GB9 ranked #1 player.
Is he still #1, is he?
He's #1, yeah. He's Mr. Consistent, I would say, pitch on this tour now. So,
yeah, agreed. What do you do, semi-final, final or something?
Yeah, he had an amazing year last year.
Yeah.
Obviously he beat Jason in the final one, didn't he, as well? So
cheers, Cookie.
So you got me, Imran, Elliot and Benji are probably the big 4. Then you got players like Ryan Fleming, who's dangerous. Stuart Colcliffe's always a solid player. Mark Foster. Kev Simpson.
Oh, Jim's just missed one.
We're talking about Imran. Imran can't win the tournament.
Just see him miss a relatively easy ball.
I'm sure.
He must have played for that 5-9.
Also I see Michael Rhodes is here, ex-snooker pro. Yes. So anyone like him, Gareth Hibbett's here. All dangerous players, you know. Luke Garland's like a possibly an outside contender. He won a tournament at Solihull.
Yeah.
And I think actually he's got Gareth Hibbett next, and the winner of that match plays the winner of me or James. So actually that's a tough little section to get through, to be fair.
Yeah, no, agreed. We'll have a look at the scores in a minute, actually, I think. After this one.
John's Mark's conceded, concession, so 7 racks to 5.
Let's have a look. So Mark Foster to break, leading 7 racks to 5. And he's hit him absolutely terribly.
He has, and he might have had a result.
And he's had the best result he's had.
The 1's gone in somehow, and he's got a shot on the 2, which takes him automatically up to the red 3.
Yeah. It's sometimes that's the way it works. Absolutely butcher them. You should know about this when it comes to the break.
It's mad. Sometimes you can hit the break absolutely perfect, make 4 balls, 3 balls, not have a shot, and then other times you just totally miss it. A ball goes in, and you have a shot on your number, and off you go.
Yeah. Ryan Fleming just potted another 9 to go 3-1 up.
Yeah.
Mark's missed that by a week. It's going to be a long one, this one.
Yeah, I'm a little bit late here.
Yeah, I'm not exactly over the moon by it, because I could have done with getting today over. I want to go and get me nut down.
You got here last night, Pidge, didn't you?
Yeah.
Rocked up with Kinger?
Yeah. Drove the Polish princess up here, and like the princess she was, she sat back in her passenger side, chair right back, feet up, drinking smell of ice, watching Paul on the iPad with her sunglasses on, while I drive for 2.5 hours with the sun glaring in my eyes.
Nice of her.
What a girl. And then I'll take her for dinner.
Yeah, at least she's pretty though, eh?
Well, you know, she's got something going for her. She'll give me ag all the way.
What women don't give ag.
Well, I'm not getting involved in that one. That is for sure. Right.
Marks.
But apparently I deserve it.
Oh, right, okay.
But I don't know why.
Marks just played a terrible safety shot on the 2 there, hung it. And this is a loser side match, yeah. So Mark doesn't want this to get too bum squeaky, yeah.
No.
Loser of this match will be out the main event, and then we'll have to go into
the
tier
challenge.
1. Yeah. If John can run these out,
put a bit of pressure on.
Yeah, 7-6 gets very interesting then.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
He needs. I'd be top left.
Top inside, yeah.
That's if the
4
ball passes the 9.
I don't think the 4 does go by, actually. I was about to change camera angle, but John's now in the way. It doesn't look like it goes. I don't think you can get... Oh, they can get under it.
He's playing for it in the middle.
Wow, that's a great shot, actually.
That is absolutely...
Yeah, that's pretty
plum.
Good. Top off the bottom of the 9, out for the 5.
Yeah, take the flick off the 9, yeah.
Yeah, just a little roll through. Oh, wow, he's played it.
Corner.
Wow, he doesn't mind, does he?
Oh, and it's dropped.
But he didn't hit that terribly either, but it just goes to show how... Oh, actually did hit it pretty bad, looking at it on the replay.
Just played it the right pace to drop in.
Yeah.
But he was up off his shot like a good one.
Yeah.
He's rolled that.
He don't mind, does he, old John?
He's just gone a fraction too far.
I think he just comes between the 8 and the 9 here.
He's lost the cue ball.
No, he's all right. He's okay. Just stun it off the bottom rail, innit?
Just stun off one cushion.
There you go, perfect. No, it's perfect. Nice it's a big. The table's playing really quick.
Yeah, I shall find that out
shortly. Or maybe not that shortly, the way this is going, but in a few racks. So either way.
Anyone out there wanting to watch dry breaks, the match, watch Marky.
Yeah. Granite Shot Fest. Tangled up in Maguire.
Right, it's 14th rack. Andrew John to break. Right back in this match at 6-7, Chris.
Yeah, like it's actually been quite an entertaining match, I've got to be honest. Like
he struggles with the break by the looks of it, Andy does.
Well, he hasn't broke that bad earlier on. He was making a few balls.
This is not an ideal shot when the match is getting a bit close for Mark here.
No, you can't float this in. You can't pump this in. I don't think
it's not automatic position to get on the 2, is it?
No, so, you're going to end up, if you hit it hard, you're going to end up coming towards the 9-5-6, aren't you? I think.
Yeah, it's one of them shots where you can miss the pot because you're not really sure if you can get on the 2, so you don't focus on the pot.
No,
and it don't look like there's an easy safety, so he's going to have to play the pot.
Yeah, 100%. And this could make you look right silly. And
he's just got to take his medicine here. He's got to pot the 1, get the cue ball over towards sort of the 8, the black 8, and then just play a telling safety on the 2, really. There's a good bunch of balls there.
Yeah, almost plays it a 2-way, right?
Yeah. But obviously at this distance, it can always be missed.
Missed by a mile as well. One bit of unwanted side, you butcher it.
What a shot that is.
Yeah, but that was the problem with hitting it hard. That's exactly what I said. You're going to go into the 9-5-6.
Yeah, it's a great pot playing it at that pace, but
you either play it softly and play it safe like you did, or he's put too much of a high ball on it.
He's hoping for a little bit of luck, and
he's got none.
No.
Oh dear.
Robin Cripps is not here this weekend, is he? He's got cover though. He's played an all right shot there. Easy 1-stroke 2 cushion kick, but same old story. He needs to get it safe. hasn't.
No. Stuck it up. A bit like what Ryan Fleming's done on table 2. Dolt. Can't be giving Jim easy chances.
Imran only won his first match 9-7 against Luke Hart. So I don't know. I don't know whether he's changed cues or struggling a little bit or
just
not played. I don't know.
Not playing very well. But you're right. He shouldn't be struggling against. No offense to Luke Hart, he shouldn't be struggling against because like Luke's, probably not top 32 or maybe scraping that.
I'm not sure. I don't think I know Luke.
Yeah, he's from Solihull. Like he's improving all the time, but
there's a lot of them.
He's an English 8-ball player, so
I see.
like he's improving. Don't get me wrong, but he's not there yet where Jim should be struggling. Tired, Mark?
Well tired.
But you can't wait to play.
That's the trouble with the 10:30 starts. If you get a match that sort of goes a bit slower, you end up getting on nearer 11. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna get finished about 1 at this rate.
Yes, I'll try and speed it up for you, mate.
Mate, if you wouldn't mind, I'd love to be tucked up 12:30.
Foster has got a nice chance here to get on the hill,
which would be a blessing.
Just needs.
No offence, Andrew, but whoever wins needs to win quickly.
There is things that can go wrong here, but shouldn't.
No, just. It looks like he's playing his 2 rails. Okay, and then probably going to play the same 2 rails behind the 7.
I don't mind that shot because he's guaranteeing having the right angle to go towards the 7. So I quite like that shot he's just played. Looks like the table's playing super quick, actually.
Yeah, really quick. I agree. Jim snookered himself on the 4 here on table 2. Absolutely having a mare, he is. Do you play under the 8 here now? I think I do, Play the 8-9. It's wired.
Yeah, the combo.
I think I just play underneath it now.
Yeah, if you can get the cue ball where you just put his tip.
Because you have to play perfect speed, I think. Or you have to play a speed shot. Oh, Jim's got away with this. I think. Yeah, I think you have to play underneath it now, but he's just stunning over, is he? Or is he screwing back? Screwing back. Okay.
He's played that quite well because if he had overdrawn that, he could have
gone too far,
overcooked it, and not seen enough of the potting angle for the 8. But he's actually played that well.
Just need to make sure you don't leave like a 9 on a point here or something. Oh no, you could miss the 9. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could miss the 9 there, did you?
I didn't, not from the TV screen there. No, but nice little run out there from Foster. So 8-6, 2 up with 3 to play.
That's the one. That's the one. It's almost over, mate. It's almost over, and you can chalk up, get ready.
Ryan Fleming potted that ball. Ryan Fleming's in for 4-1.
Yeah.
Imran under
pressure.
Big pressure, going 4-1 down.
Yeah, looked out of sorts when I've been looking over Jimbo. But hey ho,
again,
I'm sure
Imran's been a little bit like me. He didn't get to the US Open because travel restrictions and COVID and everything else just made it. Unless you got a green card like Darren and Jason, it makes things easier. Or if you're minted like Judd Trump, then
do what you want.
It's just not financially viable to go to these tournaments. And plus, like, if someone who's on your flight has COVID, you're all sent home. So like you can do your money without anything being your own fault. So it's high risk, So
as a poor player.
So like Imran's same as me, plays the Euro Tour, and obviously we're not being able to play them as well because certain times you have to go, you have to be there 5 days before and 5 days after. Well, obviously the prize money
just doesn't justify it.
You just can't risk it. So
doesn't justify it, does it?
So
good shot. I think if it just pulls up, just.
So we're probably all a little bit like lacking match sharpness, really.
Yeah, agreed. It's not something you want to you're probably not feeling too prepared to go and spend 5,000-6,000 on a trip to the States.
And because I played snooker last week with a snooker queue, and then I've come and played pool, the pool table's lower, so all of a sudden you're standing and queuing. Yeah. It shows you how well Chris Manning does to swap all the games he plays, really. Oh, and Imran's had a reprieve.
Just huge. Like Ryan just had no chance of missing that 9 there. It's obviously you lot can't see it, but he playing 7 to the 8 and bumped the 9 and scratched.
Let off for Imran there.
Yeah, 4-2 and 5-1.
It's now 3-2 instead of 4-1.
That's what I mean. Oh, deep shelf.
Oh, Mark's just missed the 1.
Deep shelf.
Jacking up over the 8.
Got anything nice planned, Mark? Any more holidays? Anything? You do like holiday?
Yeah, I just come back from Scarborough, Filey, for about 4 days. We went to a Haven camp there up in Filey for the little one. She loves all that. So she was in the sea, believe it or not.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What's Andrew John done here? He's butchered it, snooking himself behind the 5.
Yeah, he didn't play that well. So, so we had a few days up in, we went to Scarborough for a day and Whitby Bay and stuff like that. Quite nice. First time I've been there. It's all quite nice up there.
Yeah.
Then we got a couple of days in Yarmouth, one of the havens in Yarmouth later in the year.
Yeah.
And then
keep the kid happy.
And then got a little Butlins gig in December. Just right before Christmas for Sophia, like my daughter.
Yeah.
Father Christmas and all that's there. So
nice.
So that's pretty much for the year. Yeah.
Family time.
Try and get a few more tournaments in.
That's it. Get some earn your spending money.
Yeah, snooker's sort of been picking up again. There's been a few open events. Like I say, Jonesy, my pal, roommate here this weekend, they're starting to do some open snooker tournaments, and they've just announced a load of seniors over 40 snooker events that look very sort of quite exciting next
inviting.
Year. And he's had a massive influx of interest straight away.
When do people start getting their money in? And
well, it's all nothing's set in stone yet. He's just like put a poster out with provisional ideas and that, and he's had quite a lot of feedback, I hear. So.
Good.
He's had between 40 and 50 people making interest already, which is pretty good when he only announced it a day or 2 back. So
yeah. No, fingers crossed for him. Obviously, I've known Jonesy since I was a kid, and
he's running a little open tournament in November, which I'm playing in that little 16-man event. So that should be good. And like my hometown, Peterborough, or the nearest city to me, should I say, they've been running like a few events at the Court Snooker Club in Bretton, Peterborough, and.
Have you played on their American table there yet?
No, it's rolling off terrible apparently.
You're telling Forky Fies. You're not?
Yeah, it's rolling off about 4 inches at the minute. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well,
no one's messaged me to say it.
Oh, why? Did you put it in?
Yeah. And we did, yeah.
I've had a few issues with it, I think. So.
Well, they need to message the person they rent it off, maybe.
Yes.
Might be an idea. I'll message John now.
So Foster 5 balls away from winning this match. Nothing should be stopping him from running these out here.
No, his arms would have fallen off, wouldn't they?
Nothing's paired up.
No, it's like wide open. Wide open positional shots needed.
As long as he keeps the cue ball off any cushion, he should be absolutely fine.
Screw out 2 rails, Screw out 2 rails into the centre of the table. Has it been a long day, Chris? Yes, it has.
What time did the first matches start today?
Late, but I've been up since about 6:30. I had a rough night. I had to share a room with Adam.
Oh.
Which meant single beds, and I just can't sleep in one of them. I move around so much. I kept almost falling out of it and going mental.
Cue that one nicely.
Yeah, so there you go. So just out. Play 1 rail or 2 here? I'd like to play 2 here, I think.
Yeah, I was just about to say you got 2 options here. I would play 2 cushions here, top cushion, side cushion, with a little bit of side, just
just flick it with a bit of outside. Yeah, looks like he's playing with it inside. Yeah, I don't like that.
That is such a bad shot.
Isn't it?
Wow.
It's just
if you're going to play it that way, you take the cue ball the other side of the 9.
Yeah. Just play it with a high ball, no side.
I still expect him to pot this, but because this match has got a lot closer than
it
needed.
Yeah, agreed. He could quite easily butcher this. But he's pretty steady. He don't let too much affect him, Mark, I don't think, really.
No, he strokes it in and he gets a 9-6 win, and Mark stays in the main event and Andrew John drops to the tier event.
And Granite will be on momentarily with playing James Jack.
Yeah, pleasure as always, Pidge. See you later.
Cheers, pal.
mate.
Good luck.
Cheers, mate.